Finally, another Marvel movie. So you know what that means. Let the fangirl commence! Good morning, afternoon, evening everyone. Hi, my name is Mira and welcome back to my channel. So as usual, I will tell you to click that bell button besides my subscribe button if you haven't, so you will be notified if I upload something new. It's been a while since I do this, so please forgive me if you've seen some weird things happening, such as right now. Hey. Now, Spider-Man has been with me for a very long time, going through high school, college, and now work. But I've never seen any Spider-Man movie like this one, and I have to say that I am mind blown. I know that some of you would still say that Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man ever, but let me try and convince you that this guy, this scrawny but adorable little guy right here, is decent enough to be compared to the previous Spideys. After this short preview, of course. So in contrast with the other Spider-Man movies, the movie started with Spider-Man accepting a mission from Iron Man and proving what he's worth. The mission is what we saw in Captain America Civil War, of course. Then after that mission, the young new prodigy of the Avengers doesn't have really anything to do except going to school. But boy, does he want to do another mission. He kept waiting and waiting, even bailing on his other school activities just to wait for Tony Stark to may or may not give this mission to him at any time. And then after a while, he started to be the hero of his own neighborhood, hence the saying. But unfortunately, and from what I've seen, it didn't work out so well. He's trying hard, but Spider-Man is a new hero, and of course he met a few speed bumps along the way, and the movie shows that very clearly. And as he tries to be a hero, he ran into this one bad guy who would be his nemesis for this movie, although the bad guy wasn't someone who he expected to be. Then the drama builds around who the villain really is, him betraying Tony's trust and losing his suit, and how Peter Parker finally learned to be the hero without the outfit that he cherished so much. Now, as usual, warning if you haven't seen the movie, but I assume you've done it because it is such a good movie, please stop here. This is Marvel, and you know me, I will fangirl so hard. You might have aneurysm just from watching me fanning my face and just screaming like a girlish girl. So please stop here. Thank you. Now, first reaction. Of course, I expect Peter to talk about his first ever mission as the Avengers, even though he was just a prodigy at the time. What I didn't expect is for the people responsible for this movie to make this introduction very teenage-like. I mean, he's just recording with his phone, telling everyone where he was and what he was doing, even though I'm sure that he didn't publicize it to any public sites. I know it's what teenagers his age would do if they are doing something cool. You know, they just want to record it and just share it for everyone to see. And for young Peter Parker, being an Avenger is the coolest thing ever. Starting with this scene and throughout the entire movie, it shows no matter how much Peter Parker could be, he's still just a teenager. Yes, he might have the superpowers and the brain, but he's still just a 15 years old in need of recognition, and he's been waiting for months. And his disappointment is what we all feel when we were younger. Or if you are a teenager, possibly the disappointment that you are feeling right now. So I think everyone can connect with him about this particular feeling. How young Peter Parker was also shown when he doesn't know how to be a good hero and basically can't live to his title just yet, which is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He tried. He really tried. He tried to save a bike that was stolen even though he doesn't know where it was stolen from. He tried to stop a car robbery even though the robber that he caught was actually the car owner himself. This awkwardness of him trying his best is so refreshing to see, because usually we don't see many superheroes fail at first. We saw them at the top of their game and trying to save a city maybe, but definitely not when they were learning. This makes the Spider-Man Homecoming movie is one of the most humane superhero movies that I've ever seen. Now we're moving on to how this movie is different from any other Spider-Man movies. The one obvious fact is that in this movie, the origin of how he get his powers is not explained, while in the others, it was explained very thoroughly. This provides some fresh eyes, a way to look at Peter Parker as a hero that doesn't just start from being bitten by a spider. That way, everyone is able to see Peter Parker not from how he become this superhero, but from what he wanted to be, which I think is very fortunate for everyone who is watching. Means they can see Spider-Man from a different point of view. Another tidbit that is different is how this Spider-Man is so much younger than the others, which is much more cuter. Means we can see him as this teenager who wants to fit in, but at the same time, he knows that he's different than everyone else. And he's just so fun and so adorable here. I just want to crush him with a hug. How his outfit turned out is pretty cool too, thanks to Tony Stark. And the conversation that he had with his outfit, which is named Karen, is very endearing, pretty much relatable to everyone. Also, he had to learn how to use his outfit. That's another human thing about this superhero that I am absolutely in love with. Also, the fact that his first love doesn't end up to be his everlasting love is great. I also respect that this particular love interest is not a damsel in distress or, you know, dead. Okay, I'll move on now. Sorry for the rant. Okay, now I will talk about the character, especially the main protagonist and the antagonist. Peter Parker, as we all know, is played by Tom Holland. And even though some of my friends argue that he might not be the best Spider-Man around, I can honestly say that he did a good job. He is very convincing as a simple teenager who is headstrong and just wants some recognition, and that character actually makes him a very relatable Spider-Man. But someone who is more special to me is actually the main antagonist, someone called the Vulture. So with a very humane superhero came a very human supervillain as well. He thought that he became a villain because he doesn't have any other choice, because that's what he thought he was supposed to do to get by. And since the people who took his initial job, aka Tony Stark, should be responsible, so why don't mess with him instead? And when he was supposed to be making a hard call to this boy that has been messing with him, he didn't directly kill him, when killing him is actually the easiest thing to do. But he didn't do that. In the end, the Vulture got caught, and when he was asked who Spider-Man really is, he didn't tell this person who asked him, even though he can. He knew who he was. I mean, I don't think your regular villain would do that. So these characters are very unique to me. I hope they would spend a lot of time in the Marvel world, and I hope many characters like this would show up, because that would break the stereotypical heroes and villains. And breaking stereotypes is always nice to watch. So, should you watch this movie? Yes, I think you should. It provides a new angle to look at our friendly neighborhood hero, a very refreshing and fun one even. You should be entertained from beginning to end. Seeing this young, awkward Peter Parker just wanted to be the hero he wanted, to work with the team he dreamed about, and slowly grow to be a hero that he is destined to be. Definitely something worth repeating as well. So, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and just on a personal note, thank you so much for being my followers. I appreciate it a lot. I know I don't post as much as I should, probably because I am dealing with work and personal issues and blah 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 blah. So I really appreciate your kindness, your support, your, you just being here watching my videos. That's more than enough. So thank you so much, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow my Facebook and my Instagram. I usually post more on Instagram, so you would be able to see my daily life and such and such. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!